Gautam Buddha always used to reach at the right time to give discourses. He never came late till today, nor did anyone have to wait because of him till today. But today was the first time that his disciples had been waiting for him for a long time. But Buddha had not yet attended the discourse meeting. The disciples were talking among themselves that today, Buddha must have got some important work. Otherwise, he always comes on time. While the disciples were talking, suddenly Gautam Buddha came there with a lotus flower in his hand and sat down on the seat under a tree. There were about 500 disciples in the ashram who were waiting for the Buddha to hear his discourses. Apart from these 500, there was another disciple in the ashram, whose name was Mahakasyap. All the other disciples of the ashram believed that Mahakasyap was insane, as he would never sit with them and listen to Buddha's teachings. He had never even meditated till today, nor had he ever tried to meditate. He would just sit quietly under a tree in the ashram like a lunatic all day. No one would come to him to talk, nor would he talk to anyone. When he felt like going to the nearby villages, he would ask for a little alms, and after eating whatever he got in alms, he would sit under the same tree. He just kept watching the trees and plants of the ashram, the leaves scattered around, the grass and the monks coming to the ashram all day. Everyone believed that he was not a religious person. All the monks living in the ashram believed that he was a mad and stupid person whom no one could teach anything. So on this day, Gautam Buddha came and sat down in the posture. As soon as he sat down, he started looking at the lotus flower in his hand. The disciples were waiting that Buddha would say something, but Buddha did not say anything. He just kept looking carefully at that lotus flower. Buddha was so lost in seeing that lotus flower, so much meditated that he did not even know when minutes turned into hours. Many hours had passed, but Buddha did not utter a word. He was just looking at that lotus flower. Now there was a lot of restlessness inside the 500 students sitting there. All were upset while waiting. Then suddenly the monks sitting there heard the sound of someone laughing loudly from behind. When they looked back, they saw no bounds for their surprise. Mahakasyap was laughing loudly looking at the Buddha. In so many years, people today saw him laughing for the first time. He had never laughed before. He too laughed so wonderfully. It seemed as if the whole universe was laughing with him. His fierce laugh was echoing in the whole ashram, and he was just laughing. The monks looked at the Buddha, still looking at the lotus flower, and tears were flowing from his eyes. After a while, Mahakasyapa stopped laughing. After that, Buddha removed his eyes from the lotus flower, and looking at the monks sitting there said, "Whatever I could have given to you through words, I have already given it to you. But what cannot be given through words, I have given to Mahakasyap." And from here begins the Zen. Zen is a Sanskrit word which means meditation. Gautam Buddha taught meditation to the world, and then Buddhism took this meditation to China, where it came to be called Zen. Then this Zen tradition passed through China to Japan, Korea, and spread to many countries of Southeast Asia. Zen is a very strange but wonderful way to achieve enlightenment, because there are no barriers, no restrictions of any kind. Because this tradition has no definite science, no teachings, no scriptures, and no definite method of practice. You just have to close your eyes and sit and wait. Then this incident will happen inside you tomorrow, if not today. There is no fixed way to meditate in the Zen tradition. You just have to be aware of what thoughts are popping up in your mind. But you don't have to get bogged down in those thoughts. Just watch them. A thought will arise, and then it will also disappear by itself. You just have to keep watching them with full awareness. When you observe one thought arising in your mind with full awareness, and then when that thought disappears from your mind, and you are ready to observe another thought, you will find that the second thought does not arise as fast and quickly. This happens because when you start paying attention to the thoughts of your mind, then the part race of our mind decreases and the mind starts to calm down. And then there comes a state when our mind is free from thought. There are no thoughts in the mind. This thoughtlessness between two thoughts is what is called true consciousness. In the beginning, this time of thoughtlessness is not very long. It is at most 8 to 10 seconds because our brain has got used to thinking continuously over the years. But if we keep trying continuously, then gradually this time of thoughtlessness will also get longer. And the longer this time lasts, the more we will be able to understand Zen, understand meditation, and the closer we become to ourselves. Here are 3 lessons that can be derived from the story. Number 1. Nonverbal wisdom. The story illustrates the idea that wisdom and understanding can be conveyed without words. Sometimes the most profound teachings and insights come from silent actions and direct experiences rather than verbal communication. Number 2. Importance of mindfulness. Zen emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and being fully present in the moment. The story shows that by meditating and observing thoughts without attachment, one can achieve a state of thoughtlessness and heightened consciousness. Number 3. Transcending conventional thinking. Zen encourages practitioners to move beyond the limitations of conventional thinking and conceptual understanding. It teaches that by cultivating direct experience and inner awareness, individuals can attain a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Thank you for joining me on this journey of embracing simplicity and finding the true essence of life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more thought-provoking content. And please share to one person you love the most in last. I just want you to say, climb higher, aim higher with a BodhiAspire.